Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm interviewing my friend Victoria about her experience learning different languages. Now let's get started with the questions which I have on my phone. Okay, so my first question is, how has it been studying French in university through English instead of German? So we study French, but obviously you're a German native speaker, but you've came here to study French, so everything's in English to French as opposed to German to French. So talk about that.
Yeah, well, at the beginning it was quite difficult, to be honest, because
Yeah.
I was used to learning French in German, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So translating the words, I usually always translated them into German instead of English. So that was quite a transition to translate them into English.
Uh-huh.
And also I didn't really know the expressions for the grammar in English. So, just what is a subjunctive in English? I just didn't know. But I guess after a while you get used to it, and I have to say at the moment I feel like it's easier for me to translate things into English, from French into English than into German.
My next question is, do you think in English or in German or a bit of both?
That's a really difficult question to answer because actually I don't really know. It really depends on the situation. For example, if I'm with you, I would rather think in English than in German because I have to speak English too, but when I'm in Germany, maybe it's a bit more German.
Yeah.
And I also can't tell you in which language I dream, for example. No, I don't know. It really depends on the situation.
Right, my next question is about your English. Do you think your English is improved by living in an English-speaking country and having all of your coursework in English? I know before you came here to Scotland to study that you were pretty much fluent in English, but do you think it's improved or do you think it's still the same or?
Well, I hope it has improved, to be honest, but I feel so definitely, especially when it comes to understanding things and writing texts, that has improved in my grammar.
Yeah.
But then I feel sometimes it depends on the day, kind of, if my English is better speaking or if German is a bit better. So I can't really tell if my speaking has improved. It's more the understanding and words, that has improved.
Do you feel like you've learned more vocabulary?
Yeah, definitely. From all the readings we have to do. Yeah.
So Victoria also studies French at uni, like me. So what do you find difficult about learning French?
Oh, there's so many things I find difficult. I think maybe the most difficult thing would be speaking. Speaking French.
Yeah.
And I mean, okay, we have conversation class and langage parler classes, but still it's so difficult, and sometimes pronunciation and just having this feeling of, is it right what I'm saying or is it rather wrong?
Yeah.
I think that's the most difficult part, and also sometimes the grammar is a bit tricky. Yeah.
For me, I know that it's the grammar and pronunciation as well. Pronunciation is hard, and also grammar, don't even get me started on that. What we did on Monday, that was, I need to go over that whole chapter, but
the conditional and
yeah, it's just confusing. So I want you to tell me about your experience with learning some Hindi, because I know that you went to India for, how long was it?
6 weeks.
6 weeks. Okay, so you went to India for 6 weeks you taught children, didn't you?
Yeah.
You taught children at school. So what was your sort of experience like learning some Hindi or speaking it or even understanding the children?
Well, actually, I think it was a really, really interesting learning experience because I started learning some basic words in Hindi before I went to India.
Yeah.
Just, hello, my name is Victoria, things like that. Okay, please don't let me say it now. I don't want to, but
No, I'll put you on the spot.
Yeah. And also, I also started learning some Devangari. Is that how you call it? The writing?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what it's called.
Yeah.
Devangari.
Yeah, and then actually when I came to India it was totally different, and everything I learned I couldn't really use it because it's actually different when you're there. But then in the school, because the children didn't speak a lot of English, especially the younger ones, I really had to adapt and learn words as quickly as possible to say, oh no, sit down, don't be so loud or something.
Yeah.
So for me, understanding the surrounding in school, what people were saying, teachers, that was quite easy, and even after 3 weeks or something, I kind of understood what was going on always.
Yeah.
And then also things like traveling, when you're in a rickshaw and you have to say, oh, now you have to go to the left, now to the right, or on a train. That was quite easy, but I still have to say that Hindi is a very difficult language.
Yeah.
And yeah, just learning it. I mean, I managed to learn like the writing, the Devanagari, to read it. Because like when I came back from work, I always try to like rehearse and stuff.
Yeah.
But still, just the grammar is very complicated for a Western European speaking person. Yeah.
Yeah. I can speak some Urdu and it's very similar to Hindi, and like the Bollywood movies are in Hindi.
Yeah.
So like I could probably speak some Urdu and like I understand a lot, but I actually don't know anything but the sentence structure.
Okay.
So unless I actually sat down and like studied the like writing part of it and reading,
Yeah.
I think then I would see the sentence structure. But right now it kind of comes naturally because like my family speaks Urdu and like I've heard it being spoken like my whole life and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's different.
Yeah.
No, but like just for as an example, the you, I don't know if it's in order the same, but like you or yours, they're like totally different words in Hindi. So you have like, I don't know, 4 words or something for you and yours. I still don't get when you
okay.
yeah, like apka. And,
Aapka,
yeah.
aapki.
Yeah. And then there's like another one which is totally different.
Is it what kind of?
I think it's like
Aapka,
yours.
aapki, aapke, maybe?
I'm not
No?
sure, but there's like another one which is like really different, and I just never understood when to use which one.
Is it like tu, tusi?
Yeah.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you mean. What other languages do you think you would like to learn?
Well, definitely I want to really learn Hindi. That's like one goal in my life. I want to really learn it and not just, know some basic statements or sentences. But then I'm really interested in Arabic too, and Dutch. I want to learn Dutch because it's very similar to German, but then again, it sounds a bit nicer, I think. And yeah, I would like to learn Dutch. Yeah, and what else? I don't know. I think that's it. Yeah, or Portuguese maybe a little bit.
Maybe we should learn Urdu and Hindi at the same time because I'm actually planning to pick up on my Urdu at some point. So I don't know, and I want to learn Arabic too, but not just now. I need to like focus on French and Spanish and like a few others. My last question is: do you have any advice for language learners or like ways to learn a language? Anything at all?
Well, if you want to learn a language, I would say you really have to focus on learning the language. Try to surround yourself in, I don't know, just watching a movie in French, for example, if you want to learn French.
Yeah.
Reading books, even if it's really difficult, translate whatever word you don't know, and just really focus on studying the language. It's not only just, casually, once a week, I want to, learn a new word or something, but rather really dive into the language and, yeah.
Like being consistent.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it takes a long time. I mean,
I know.
I've started studying French when I was, I think, 15. So that's 5 years ago, almost 6, and I'm still struggling. It just takes
Me too.
ages. Yeah, but I guess that's like the main thing. You have to be consistent. Yeah.
Yeah. That's the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching and thanks for being in my video again. I'll link the other video we did in the description box if you want to check it out.
That was fun.
Yeah. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you in the next video. Ciao.
You said ciao.
Yeah, I know. I always say that.
You said ciao in German.
But they say it in Spain as well.
Yeah,
so
you
like,
said Italy.
yeah, so I just always say
That
ciao.
seemed really quick. How long did it take?
I'm not sure.